In the 14th century, the Papal Palace moved from Rome in Italy to Avignon in France. After what I suspect was a very lot of unpacking, the Pope was thirsty. Traditionally, he would sit down to dinner with the great Burgundy wines at his table. But he started to look around and say, what are they growing here? What are they making here? And started to taste a lot of the wines and liked the local wines. In fact, when the Papal Palace moved back to Italy, the regional wines were shipped back there. Anyway, the Papal Palace and the appreciation of its wines helped the wines of the region gain even more renown. So as the regional wines gained this popularity, however, fraud became rampant. People were crafting inferior wine and calling them Côte de Rhone. So in the 1700s, we had King Louis XV make an edict enforcing the branding of the barrels that were going to be transported or otherwise moved. And this helped protect the quality of the region's wines. In fact, when France formalized its AOC system in the 1900s, 1935, to protect the wines of origin, wines from a certain place, the Côte de Rhone became one of the first AOCs in 1937. It became one of the first AOCs of the country. So following the Châteauneuf-du-Pape AOC. So what is it about these wines that caused all that attention? It's a complex weave of the growing area, the terroir, the climate, the grape varieties used, and the blends created. Ready to dive in? So while Côte de Rhone wines can be made from the north and the south, most of the Côte de Rhone wines are made from the south. So let's talk about what to expect there. Here, the vines are treated to the warm sunshine of the Mediterranean climate, while getting moderating influences from the Rhone River, as well as that Mediterranean Sea. A Mediterranean climate is very special. It only covers 2% of the Earth's surface. And what's amazing, of course, as many of you may know, is that the Mediterranean climate has plenty of sunshine for ripening the grapes. But then here in the Rhone Valley, we've got some mitigating, the river and the water to help mitigate the extremes of the climate. With the Mediterranean climate, you have a long, dry fall, so the grapes can stay on the vine and develop further flavors. So you get lots of beautiful flavors. And the rain is limited to the winter months, so generally things will be dry. They'll be drier, during the growing season, which is important. It reduces disease pressure, rot, mold, and such. So really, the environment is just perfect for grape growing. The Google map here shows the proximity of the sea, pale red. So thank you, Google. I wanted to show you just how close those influences are. So it's time for a pop quiz. I know we don't have a chat function here, so you can just think about what the answer is. What is the other climatic feature that the area is famous for? I'm sure lots of you are saying it right now to yourselves. The Rhone wind, the Mistral.